Hello again everyone. Today's stitch is going to be double herringbone stitch, and you may see this being done in different ways. I'm going to show you a very simple way and also a more complicated way. The more complicated way will, I guarantee, need to be practiced, and I speak from experience. The simple double herringbone is just done in between the gaps on the basic one, so in between these here, and I'll show you that shortly. And you should be able to do that without any problem whatsoever if you've managed the basic herringbone stitch. But true double herringbone stitch is woven so that all the threads interlace and each thread only crosses one other, and it's done in the two colours in the same way as this one is. So I guarantee that this one is going to take a little bit more practice to get your hoop ready. But first of all, just for those who haven't done this before, if you want to keep to something very basic, and indeed you could elaborate on your the herringbone stitch you've already done, you could add this one to the one that you've already done, is you just simply start at the beginning and then take your fabric up between those two stitches, so in the gap at the top. So just fill up that gap. And this is a very straightforward and quite pretty stitch, really. And it's just two herringbone stitches on top of each other. So if you want a dominant colour, for example, it's quite good to do this with the dominant colour that you want on top. If you want both colours to show equally, then you're going to need to do the stitch in the second way, which is the woven way, and that's the one I'm going to show you now. So for this true double herringbone stitch, start at the bottom left if you are right-handed and the bottom right if you're left-handed. And then we're going to do almost a basic herringbone, but not quite. So take up the fabric at the top, but instead of going across, take the eye of your needle and weave under, and then do your stitch at the bottom. And then go across to the top in the normal way. But when you go under, when you come down, you go under. So then go to the bottom. And then to the top. And then when you come down, you go under with the ivy needle. So only when you come down. And then take the fabric up at the bottom, go to the top, and then go under on your way down. Bottom, top, under on the way down. And the final one go under, and then finish your thread. Right, so you should be okay with that. So let's now put in the second colour. So for my second colour, I'm going to start at the top. And by the way, for this other one here, you could also have started at the top. I'm going to start at the top and take a normal stitch in between those two threads there. And then when I come up, I'm going to go over the pink one and under the green one with the eye of my needle, and then take the stitch. And on my way down, I'm going to go under the pink one and over the green one. And then take the stitch. And for up, it's over and under. Take the stitch. And when you go down, it's under and over. And take the stitch. So when you go up, it's over and under. And when you go down, it's under and over. So over and under. And down, under and over. Now I find that when I've done a little bit, if I get lost, I look at the what I did previously, so I can see quite clearly there that I've gone under and over. So that does help, because it's very easy to make a mistake. Again, I speak from experience. So over and under. Oops, I've gone under too many there. And what are we doing now? Under and over. And then you can finish with the final one going over and under. Like that. So I think that's a really pretty border. I hope that that's made sense to you. We're going to do it again on the wheel, so you can follow that if you feel that you need to. So again, I've drawn my 2 lines here, and I'm starting at the bottom with my first colour, taking a bit of fabric up. And now on my way down, I'm going to go under. Take up the fabric. Go to the top. And on my way down, go under. To the top, and then under. I'm trying to get these stitches the same at the top, but it's not easy to get them exactly the same. So under on the way down. The final under. I think I'll finish there and take my thread down. So let's do the second colour now. The second colour, start at the top, take your normal stitch down, take up the fabric, and then you're going to go over and under and take up the fabric and then go under and over. That's your stitch at the bottom, and then it's over and under. Stitch at the top, under and over. Stitch at the bottom, over and under, the top, under and over. You just have to concentrate, really. It's not difficult as such, it's just remembering which way you've done. Over and under. And where are we now? We're going under and over. That's right. One more. And then over and under to finish. Be careful not to go through your split back stitch, which is what I've just done. Finish like that. So there's your double herringbone stitch. I am going to try to show left-handers on the hoop. I'll show you in the way that I think you should do it, but you might want to find your own way. And the next stitch is going to be Portuguese knotted stem stitch. Okay, let's have a go at this stitch left-handed. I'll see how I do. Come up at the bottom right and then take up a bit of fabric with your left hand at the top, which I'm struggling to do already. There we go. And then on the way down, go under the thread with the eye of your needle. So then at the bottom, take up the fabric, going from left to right. And then another one at the top. And then under that one at the bottom. Under at the bottom. Sorry, this isn't very neat. Just do one more. And then we'll finish off at the bottom there. So with your second colour, we are going to start at the top and then go over, and then we're going to go over and under, and then take that stitch at the top, which I'm struggling to do. I'll have to do it in 2 stitches. Let's do it with my right hand, that's easier. And then on your way down, go under and over. So under the pink, over the green. And then take a stitch at the bottom. And then go over and under. Take your stitch at the top. And then go under and over. So really the only difference is between this and right-handed is that you're stitching in the other direction. You're still doing the unders and overs in the same way. So we're going now over and under on the way up, and then we'll be going under and over on the way down. And one final one. To finish. So over and under and finish at the top. There we go. That's left-handed.